Hey guys, what's up? It's Hazel. Hope you're having a sweet day. And so there's an idea that I want to get across today. If you are feeling like your mind is in the dumps, if you have a short term or long term negative kind of vibe in your head, there's a lot that matters and there's a lot that you can do to focus on that. But one thing that might be kind of underrated is your performance in all that time. So your performance still matters on the day to day. Obviously, you might be in a rut with something going on or whatever your story is around that. But no matter what is going on, your performance still matters in key areas of your life. With your family, with your job, with the people that matter to you, with your passions, the art you're trying to create. Your performance still matters. So we got to find a way of still performing our best even though when we're not in our best. And so that's an idea that I want to get across. And just the first thing you can do is just understand that your performance doesn't have to be tied to your mood. You can find a way to detach your mood from your performance and get good at doing what you need to do no matter what the case is. And so you can systemize your life. You can improve systems. You could try to do your best to get yourself on the right side of the bed. But one key idea that I have in mind is to find a way to compartmentalize your emotions. If you got a little bit in you, find a way to focus that little bit in you on whatever is that priority. And then that way, if you perform well, then you're likely to get some W's, some wins. And pleasure is a healer. Pleasure is a healer. It's kind of a cool idea that basically, you have a good day and you find some pleasure and things, it's just like having a bath. It's just kind of like, oh man, I was taking life too seriously. And so if you find a way to perform at your best at the things that matter, whatever that is for you, then it can lead to pleasure and wins, and that pleasure can lead to healing. And so it's not a be all end all method of when you're not in a great mood, but if you can find a way to perform still and just decompartmentalize your emotions from the things that you need to do on a day-to-day, and I'm not saying all day, and I'm not saying push anything down, I'm just saying understand that there's a time of day for you to, put your shirt on and get some work done and find a way to kick ass at that. Sometimes it might feel like it's so, whatever's going on is just coming down really hard on top of you. But there for every day there's a time where the sun is the highest in the sky, and you can always take a piece of paper, put in front of you, and write down what your priorities are, and just say, whatever is happening to me right now, I'm just going to do my best to be the best I can be at what matters to me. And then what will happen is if you do that, often your best is enough, and you're going to do well in it. And so that's a great way that you can still perform well when you're not feeling your best. And so it's an inspirational idea. If you need a little extra juice, find someone that you can talk to that is a friend of yours that you can share the challenges that you have with them, and that way you don't have to feel like that's gnawing at you when it's time for you to perform. And then at the end of the day, you can relax and be yourself again and go into that, and the next day will start up, and because of the wins that you got from today, you're in a lighter place. And obviously at the end of the day, your emotions and your feeling is not connected to the outside world. It's your mind that makes all this stuff, and so your mind can overcome it. But we live in the real world, and by performing well at things and leading to W's and improving things in your life, practical things that are in your immediate surroundings, by improving that, it will take some weight off your shoulders and make you feel a little better. And maybe sharing a nice date with a friend, or making a nice meal for yourself and performing well in that, and having a time where you can just sort of let go of whatever is going on with you. For me personally, I have this saying, it's whatever's bothering me, I try not to let that bother me all day. I try to give myself some time of the day where I'm okay, this might have been going on for a couple of weeks, but I'm just going to take a break from that right now. I'm just going to put that over there, and I'm going to do what I want. I might have some fun. I might do my work and do best at it. Because if you let that insidiously capture you all day long, then it's just going to be negative. And at some point, you got to shake it off and be like, damn, I'm taking life too seriously. That's the vibe I'm on and everything like that. And so basically you're not feeling too great. You got to compartmentalize that on one side and see if you can just give yourself a couple hours a day where you could find a way to take a break from it. You'll pick it back up and just do your best at something practical that can lead to a solid W in your life and some pleasure. Pleasure is a healer. And in that way, at least, you're living a good life. It's not bothering you every day, whatever's happening to you. It might be bothering you every day, but it's not bothering you all day. And you can take a breath at that time and just, be yourself again. It's a cool idea. And so let me know what you think about that. If you want to comment or whatever, that's sick, because then I can read it. And if that's it. So peace out.